You already know the BC and Diva Clarence don't make sense. I gotta touch on Hazel E and her husband. Now, the crazy part about this, a lot of people like to come from a place where they're like, oh, you know, he's acting out, he's acting crazy, this, that, and the third. But when you read these messages, these DMs, he had to DM her because she wasn't picking up her phone. And anybody that can't get a touch of their lady, their wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, you're gonna think something suspicious of that. And then a woman that, you know, of her past, no offense, all these surgeries, these BBLs, every time I see women with BBLs or these cosmetic surgeries, they're very attention seeking. They love to just look at and see who looking at them. They're not really confident. They can't get self-validation. They need validation from everyone else. They need validation from everyone. That's why when I see these BBLs, it's just something that's just unattractive about it. Not just the shapes, because some of them just botched off completely. We know she has had botched surgeries in the past. But it's the fact that women that consistently get these surgeries, it's a low self-esteem. They don't have any type of, you know, confidence in themselves. They're looking for the external part of themselves instead of working on the internal part. See, that's why the Bible tells you that you shouldn't be conforming to the world. And people conform to the world because they don't have self-confidence. As it says, great is he that is in me than he is of the world. Now look at these messages. See, people want to all act out and be like, oh, da 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 da. He tripping. You know, it's always the man's fault, right? It's so easy to point at the man in these situations. It's so easy to say, oh, this dude is abusive. Every woman used to say he's controlling. You know why he's controlling? Because he won't let you be a whore. He won't let you be a 304. He won't let you in the streets and have male friends and this, that, and the third. That's why he's controlling. Now, I'm going to say there ain't controlling people out there. But 9 times out of 10, when a lot of these women out here that complain about, oh, what a good man, it's because they the ones that's seeking this attention. And you got to do better discernment. When you're coming after these women, when you're talking to these women, make sure you don't go after these women that don't have no confidence in themselves. They don't have any confidence in themselves. That's why they continuously get surgery. And a woman that does that consistently, you already know that she needs worldly things to make her feel good about herself. She needs attention for whoever she can get it from. Whoever, anyone will do. So you gotta think about when you're that screwed up in the head, anyone will do. Let's get into it. He wrote, do you block me right before you head out so I can't contact you at all? Alright. If I all of a sudden pop up and see you on some with I'm going left. Devil. Now check this out. If your lady leave the house, shoot, if your same thing goes for women. If your guy leave the house and he turns his phone off or he blocks you on do not disturb, 9 times out of 10, they out there doing something. I'm gonna let you know that right now. But people only do things you allow them to do. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. You gotta have discernment. We can always blame the people that show us these characteristics, but it's up to us to take a stance and say, that's it. Leave them alone. Don't have a scarcity mindset. That's just plainly obvious. You still with a chick that did this to you, something wrong with you, bro. You a beta male. You something wrong with you, man. That means you don't value your damn self, man. Here we go. So you think you want to run, you still my wife, you ain't about to be disrespecting me in public. He said you still my wife. If you have to even say that to a woman, you crazy. If you even have to say that. If you even have to say you still, why you have to reassure her? You gotta confirm that for yourself. You gotta confirm it for yourself. Or some shit. Oh, you're still my wife. Publicly disrespecting. She already publicly disrespecting. You know that already. Why are you still having to mention that? If you gotta DM your lady about anything in this fashion, you should bend them. She know you weak. That's why she allowed to happen. But you want to think I can't get back to where you at? Are you crazy now? I'm on bullshit. I'm embarrassed you tonight. You want to move, talk, be in his face. I'm embarrass you and embarrass him too, or her. Nobody's. I don't know. This grammar is crazy here. But at the end of the day, he basically saying he finna show out. He finna air all this shit out of the bit. He basically saying like he about to say I'm about to flip out. But if you got to get that emotional and you got to get to this level, this low vibration over a woman, you lost your mind. That lets you know that you just ain't on your purpose. You're not on your purpose, man. Let's go. None of them niggas gonna tell me no that they all know me and whatever. Where you at now to where you can't answer? First he's saying I know you with somebody. Now he's saying where you at still. You still asking the question? So you at the after party, I think, now laughing my ass off. Why you block me? You 2 hours deep in. I'm gonna pull up now, then say less. I don't understand the grammar here. These people crazy. I'll find you, and when I go, I got a surprise. So basically saying you finna wreck some shit, basically. So I'm gonna put it like this, plain and simple. If you're with a woman who's acting like this, especially if you met her, she has a BBL, or you're with her and she getting a BBL, that means that ultimately she doesn't feel attractive enough. Not for you, because she's with you already. So that's not the point. She doesn't feel attractive to the world. She doesn't feel attractive to the world. So at the end of the day, she doesn't feel the need. She doesn't feel the need. So at the end of the day, it's like she looking for that outside validation because she just doesn't feel attractive enough for the other guys out there. And that's really what it is. So if you got to get to this point, you're losing yourself and you're losing all aspects of being a high value male, of just being a king, period. So the Bible says, be a king and run your house well. If you can't be a king in your house, if you're dealing with a scarlet, a harlot, a Jezebel, or whatever, then you got to get the fuck out of there. I don't got nothing to say. This is ridiculous, to be honest with you. But they always going to try to paint the picture of the man. But at the end of the day, I blame him for staying in this situation. She obviously is botched. She don't care about nothing else. She just wanna whoever find me attractive. And the flesh is never satisfied, so you already know it's gonna be over and over again. You already know. And once they get on that streak, and you allow them to get away with one thing, it will never